Hey guys, here's our practical application to algebra. Let's shop. The question says, Shannon has 15 marbles. How many marbles does she need to buy in order to have a total of 75 marbles? The first thing I would do is go through my problem and apply any signs or circle or underline any important information from the word problem first. So the first thing I know is that Shannon has 15 marbles. Okay? How many marbles does she need to buy? When I think of buying something, that means I'm adding to what I already have. So I'm going to use the sign addition, okay? In order to have a total, the word total indicates equals or an equality. So everything I have has to add up to something. And it says I have to have a total of 75 marbles. So I know that 75 is the solution I'm trying to get to. So let's go ahead and write that down in an algebraic form. And we'll do more examples in other videos as well if this isn't as clear here. So let's go ahead and do that. So 15 marbles, we know that's how much she has. We know we have to add to that a certain amount of marbles, which was not given in our problem, in order to get a total of 75. Now, most of you probably already know the answer just by looking at this. What number plus 15 is going to give you 75? Well, if you don't know it from looking from looking at the problem, we can definitely do it in an algebraic way using opposite operations. So let's go. I'm going to use the letter X to represent the number I do not know, the amount I need to add to 15 to get 75. Now, 15, the question is it a positive or negative number? Well, first of all, the relationship between the X and the 15 is addition, okay? So I wouldn't try to multiply or divide here because they're not connected. Now that I know they're not connected, I have to look at the 15 and see what sign the 15 has. Well, in this case, the sign 15 has is not negative, so if it's not negative, it has to be a positive 15. So if I have a plus 15 or a positive 15, which means the same thing, I can go ahead and subtract 15 because that's the opposite operation that we're going to apply. Whenever we're moving the 15 away from one side of the equal sign to another side, we have to apply opposite operations. Going back to why we're doing this is because we're trying to isolate the X. The X is our goal, and anything that's in the way of making that goal happen needs to be moved. So let's go ahead and subtract 15 from both sides. And I'm going to use a different color for this. Whatever we do to one side, we must do to the other side to keep that relationship true. So 15 minus 15 is 0, and we end up with simply a positive X or plus X. And that is going to be equal to 75 minus 15, which is going to be 60. So in this case, Shannon has to buy 60 marbles in order to have a total of 75.